The Nile River, a ribbon of life flowing through the heart of Africa. For millennia, it has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. Its fertile banks cradled the cradle of one of humanity's most enduring mysteries, ancient Egypt. The pyramids stand as silent sentinels, guarding secrets from a time long past. Their massive forms seem to mock our attempts to understand the minds that conceived them. How could a civilization so advanced have emerged from the mists of prehistory? The story of ancient Egypt is often told as beginning with the pharaohs. But what if the pharaohs were not the architects of this great civilization, but merely inheritors of a legacy far older than we ever imagined? What if the true story of ancient Egypt began not thousands of years ago, but tens of thousands, in a time before recorded history? This is a story that challenges our assumptions about the past. It is a story that forces us to confront the limits of our knowledge and to embrace the possibility that much of what we thought we knew about ancient Egypt is wrong. Join us as we embark on a journey of discovery, a quest to unveil the secrets of Egypt's first civilization, a civilization that may hold the key to understanding the very origins of human civilization itself. The sands of Egypt whisper tales of a time before time, a time when giants walked the earth and the gods still mingled with mortals. These are the whispers of a forgotten past, a past that has been shrouded in mystery for millennia. But are they merely myths and legends, or do they hold a kernel of truth? Could there have been a civilization in the Nile Valley even more ancient than that of the pharaohs? For centuries, scholars dismissed the possibility of a civilization predating the pharaohs. The prevailing belief was that human civilization progressed in a linear fashion, from primitive hunter-gatherers to the sophisticated societies of the ancient world. Deep within the Egyptian desert, half buried by the relentless sands of time, lies a colossal enigma. The Sphinx, with its enigmatic gaze and weathered features, has captivated the imaginations of travelers and scholars for millennia. Its very existence seems to challenge our understanding of the past, hinting at a civilization far older and more mysterious than we ever imagined. Was the Sphinx, as some believe, a remnant of this lost civilization, a civilization that flourished in the Nile Valley long before the rise of the pharaohs? Yet there are compelling reasons to question this attribution. The weathering patterns on the Sphinx suggest it was exposed to long periods of heavy rainfall, a climatic condition not seen in Egypt for at least 7,000 years. Could it be that the Sphinx is actually a relic of a much earlier epoch, a time when the Sahara Desert was a lush and verdant grassland? Imagine the Nile Valley not as the arid desert we know today, but as a lush, verdant paradise. Picture a time before the pyramids, before hieroglyphs, before the very concept of a pharaoh. This was the era of the first Egyptians, a people whose origins are shrouded in mystery, their achievements lost to the sands of time. Their story is a tapestry woven from tantalizing clues, ancient ruins, enigmatic artifacts, and the whispers of forgotten legends. Studies of the Sphinx reveal weathering patterns consistent with heavy rainfall, a phenomenon not experienced in Egypt for at least 7,000 years. This suggests that the Sphinx and the civilization that created it may date back to a time when the Sahara was lush and green. The enigma of the giants, truth or tall tale. Across cultures and continents, stories of giants permeate ancient mythology and folklore. In Egypt, these tales often center on a race of beings known as the Shemsu Hor, meaning followers of Horus. These giants were said to possess incredible strength and wisdom and were credited with teaching humanity the arts of civilization. While mainstream archaeology dismisses such tales as myth, some researchers believe they may hold a grain of truth. Could these structures be the work of the giants of legend? The scale and precision of monuments like the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx continue to baffle engineers today. Could it be that the ancient Egyptians were aided by beings of extraordinary strength and stature? the first Egyptians, architects of an unseen world. The first Egyptians were not only skilled builders, but also masters of astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Their knowledge, according to legend, was a gift from the gods passed down through generations. This knowledge allowed them to achieve feats that seem impossible even by today's standards. The precise alignment of the pyramids with the cardinal points suggests a sophisticated knowledge of celestial movements. Some researchers believe the layout of the Giza pyramid complex may mirror the constellation of Orion. Ancient texts speak of their ability to heal the sick, prolong life, and even resurrect the dead, an understanding that we are only now beginning to rediscover. The riddle of the pyramids, tombs, or time machines. The pyramids of Egypt, monuments so colossal, so precisely engineered that they seem to defy explanation. Were they, as mainstream archaeology suggests, merely elaborate tombs for the pharaohs, or could they have served a far more profound purpose, one that hints at a level of knowledge and sophistication far beyond our current understanding? For centuries, the pyramids have been shrouded in mystery. Their massive size, precise alignment, and intricate network of chambers have fueled endless speculation. What if the pyramids were sophisticated machines, designed to harness unseen energies and unlock the secrets of time and space? The answers remain shrouded in mystery, waiting to be unlocked by those with the courage and imagination to seek them. Precision beyond primitive tools, engineering marvels of a lost age. The construction of the pyramids has long been a source of wonder and speculation. How could a civilization without modern tools or technology have quarried, transported, and lifted millions of tons of stone? The conventional explanation involving ramps and brute human strength seems inadequate. The precision with which the pyramids were built is astonishing. The Great Pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal points. The stones are fitted so tightly that a piece of paper cannot be inserted between them. Could it be that the ancient Egyptians possessed advanced engineering techniques lost to time? The power of sound and light, unlocking the secrets of ancient resonance. Emerging from the realm of fringe science is the study of sound and its potential to alter physical matter. Could the ancient Egyptians have harnessed sound to manipulate massive stones and achieve architectural feats? Cymatics shows sound waves creating intricate patterns and levitating objects. Researchers like Dr. John Reed found evidence of intentional sound resonance chambers in pyramids. The Egyptians' reverence for sound is evident in their mythology. The god Thoth, associated with language and magic, was often depicted with the head of an ibis, known for its vocalizations. The pharaohs, usurpers or custodians of a bygone glory. The pharaohs of Egypt, powerful rulers who claimed divine right and eternal life. But were they the true architects of Egyptian civilization, or merely inheritors of a legacy far older and more mysterious? The conventional narrative tells us that the pharaohs built the pyramids and other great monuments. However, many pyramids bear no inscriptions or decorations definitively attributed to the pharaohs. Could it be that the pharaohs were actually custodians, inheritors of a civilization that existed long before their time? Did they stumble upon these ancient structures and claim them as their own, unable to comprehend their true purpose?
What about the first centuries?
The confrontation between Moses and Pharaoh, as recounted in both religious texts and ancient legends, offers a tantalizing glimpse into the mystery surrounding Egypt's first civilization. When confronted with the power of the one true God, Pharaoh posed a question that echoed through the ages. What about the first centuries? This question betrayed a fundamental curiosity, a yearning to understand the origins of his own civilization. It is within these whispers, these fragments of forgotten lore, that we begin to piece together the true story of Egypt's first civilization. While Western scholarship often presents a narrow view of history, focused primarily on Greco-Roman accounts, Islamic scholars have long recognized the antiquity and sophistication of ancient Egyptian civilization. Figures like al-Masudi and al-Idrisi delved into ancient texts and traveled extensively, uncovering evidence that challenged the prevailing narratives of their time.
These scholars wrote of a time long before the Pharaohs, a time when the Nile Valley was home to a civilization possessing knowledge and skills that seemed almost supernatural. They described towering cities, advanced technologies, and a deep understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and medicine.
The desert sands of Egypt, once thought to be barren and lifeless, are now revealing themselves to be keepers of a forgotten past. As archaeologists venture beyond the familiar landmarks of Giza and Luxor, they are uncovering evidence of a civilization that predates the pharaohs by millennia.
Discoveries at sites like Nabta Playa and Göbekli Tepe have sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. These sites, dating back over 10,000 years, display a level of sophistication and complexity that defies conventional explanations.
Nabta Playa, located in the depths of the Sahara Desert, boasts a vast megalithic complex, complete with astronomical alignments and evidence of sophisticated water management systems. It is a time that beckons us to explore the hidden corners of our planet, to listen to the whispers of the ancients, and to embrace the possibility that our true history is far more wondrous and mysterious than we ever dared to dream. The history of ancient Egypt, as presented in textbooks and museums, often feels like a carefully curated narrative, a story told from a single perspective. But what if this narrative is incomplete, even deliberately skewed to obscure a truth too profound, too challenging to easily accept? What if the true history of ancient Egypt lies buried beneath layers of assumptions, misinterpretations, and perhaps even outright suppression of evidence? Challenging the mainstream narrative requires courage, a willingness to question long-held beliefs, and to consider alternative interpretations of the evidence. The pursuit of knowledge should be a journey of open-minded inquiry, a willingness to follow the evidence wherever it may lead. However, academia often clings to established paradigms. In ancient Egypt, guardians of knowledge maintained the status quo, ensuring prevailing narratives remained unchallenged. Alternative perspectives are frequently labeled as pseudo-archaeology, protecting established narratives from scrutiny. The term pseudo-archaeology discredits ideas that do not conform to the mainstream. A healthy skepticism and open-minded approach are essential for a complete understanding of our past. The history of ancient Egypt deserves to be told in all its facets, not just the ones that fit neatly into the established narrative. As we stand at the foot of the pyramids, dwarfed by their immensity, we are reminded that our understanding of the past is always evolving. The story of ancient Egypt, once thought to be a closed book, is now being rewritten as new discoveries challenge old assumptions and force us to reconsider the very foundations of human history. The evidence suggests that the ancient Egyptians, far from being a primitive people who stumbled upon greatness, were inheritors of a legacy far older and more sophisticated than we ever imagined. They possessed knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering that continues to astound us today, knowledge that allowed them to construct monuments that have stood the test of time and inspired wonder and speculation for millennia. As we uncover more, the echoes of their forgotten knowledge continue to resonate through the ages. Everybody is looking for the truth behind ancient myths. Are they rooted in reality or mere legend? Another enigma emerges from the shadows of time and the lost city of Atlantis. Mentioned by the ancient philosopher Plato, Atlantis has captivated imaginations for centuries. Was it a real place, an advanced civilization swallowed by the sea, or merely a cautionary tale woven from the threads of myth? Join us as we embark on an epic journey to uncover the truth behind the ancient tale of Atlantis. We will sift through the sands of time, decipher clues from ancient texts, and consider the theories that continue to fuel the ongoing quest for this elusive civilization. Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery of Atlantis, a story that bridges the realms of myth and reality.